DevOps methodology. We have a demonstrated methodology that takes an approach to cloud adoption. It accounts for all the factors required for successful approval such as people, process, and technology, resulting in a focus on the following critical consideration: the team's mission or project and cloud management. Connectivity, public, on-premise, and hybrid cloud network access. Automation, infrastructure as code, scripting, the orchestration and deployment of resources. Onboarding process, how the project gets started in the cloud. Project environment, test, dev, prod, identical deployment, testing, and production. Shared services, common capabilities provided by the enterprise. Naming conventions, vital aspect to track resource utilization and billing. Defining standards, role across the teams. Permissions to access resources by job function. Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps is also known as Microsoft Visual Studio Team Services, VSTS. It is a set of collaborative development tools built for the cloud. VSTS was commonly used as a standalone term, and Azure DevOps is a platform which is made up of a few different products, such as Azure Test Plans, Azure Boards, Azure Repos, Azure Pipeline, Azure Artifacts. Azure DevOps is everything that needs to turn an idea into a working piece software. You can plan a project with Azure tools. The Azure Pipeline is the C component of Azure DevOps. The Azure Pipeline is Microsoft's cloud-native continuous integration server, which allows teams to continuously build, test, and deploy all from the cloud. An Azure Pipeline can connect to any number of source code repositories such as Azure Repos, GitHub, tests, to grab code and artifacts for application delivery. Azure DevOps Server. Azure DevOps Server is a Microsoft product that provides version control, requirements management, reporting, lab management, project management, testing, automated builds, and release management capabilities. It covers the entire application of lifecycle and enables DevOps capabilities. Azure DevOps can be used as a back-end to the numerous integrated development environments, but it is modified for Microsoft Visual Studio and Eclipse on all platforms. Azure DevOps Services. Microsoft announced the release of the software as a service offering of Visual Studio on the Microsoft Azure platform. At the time, Microsoft called it a Visual Studio Online. Microsoft offers Visual Studio, Basic, and Stakeholder subscriber access levels for the Azure DevOps services. The Basic plan is free of cost for up to 5 users. Users with a Visual Studio subscription can be added to a project with no additional charge.